Hiya, how you doing? Sunday afternoon, time for a nice slow shave. So this video will probably be a bit longer than the last few you've seen. I quite enjoyed the shorter format sort of videos, even though they're actually harder to edit than the long ones. So the razor, I need to get a blade in and get some heat in it. We'll do the razor first today. There's the razor, a Gillette Rocket. UK made, sold in Canada from 1959. There's the razor there. This was repatriated from eBay from a seller in Canada a few years ago. So it's a one piece twist to open. Gillette, 1949. They got the design and the build quality right. It is in fantastic condition. It came in, when it arrived it had a little bit of gunk and grunge on it, but not much. So I gave it a quick soak in some warm water with some washing up liquid. Threw it in an ultrasonic cleaner for 10-15 minutes. Then I literally hit it with a little bit of peak and a polishing cloth. You can see yourself there, it's as in good a condition as it came out of the factory, despite being 62 years old, 60 years old, 61 years old. In there, I'm going to put a Gillette stainless red. These are new old stock blades, made in Czechoslovakia. This one's on its 5th shave. Blade wise, if anyone's interested, 6 shaves now on the Super Shave X. Head shave yesterday, no problems. Still going strong for anybody who's watched stuff recently. So there's the razor. There's no quarter turn, just tighten the knob down. We'll put that in the water. Where's the soap? Soap. Going to France today. Martin de Candre. This is in the older glass pot. That's how it arrives. Now coming PET plastic. But that sounded horrible in the video. There's the lid, and there's the soap. Martin de Candre. It's not cheap. Is it worth the money? That's for you to decide. I think it's a very good soap. This was my most recent purchase of de Candre. 20 quid off eBay. So got a bit of a billy bargain there. I think part of that is the reason is it's the unscented version. There's no scent whatsoever. So if you've got sensitive skin, be good for you. Or if you don't want anything to clash, also be very, very good. Some of the artisan soaps I've counted up to 22 ingredients on them, including water. This has got 5. There's the ingredients there. Steric acid, water, coconut acid, potassium hydroxide, glycerin. The brush, Razorock 400, 24mm with a black Plisson type synthetic knot. Before we go any further, before we load up, this bit here, just over here, see my hand? See the hands? Doing the hand thing, the bottom of the screen reflection. Left hand side of the screen, maybe right hand side of the screen. See the hands moving? That is my camera and stand. I had a few questions about that, so here's a couple of pictures to show what it is. The lower part and the vertical column itself it's a lab stand, the top of which there is a Manfrotto clamp. On the Manfrotto clamp there is a small magic arm so I can get the camera into any position, a tripod mount and video camera, camcorder which is a Panasonic HDC 750, I think, off the top of my head. It's not 4K, only does 1080. That's good enough for me. There's the brush, couple of shakes out. I've done matte and Candre in the past with like 15 swirls. I'm not doing 15 swirls today. I will have more than enough. Yeah, that's more than enough. For such a simple soap, very thirsty. I find the post shape to be really nice. The scents, compared to some of the modern artisans, are pretty basic but high quality. The Vetiver, Fougere and Argoons, that's the other three I've got, are top notch. So yes, it's expensive. You can pick up some bargains. That was a bargain. I think it was £22 including postage. And it looks like it's hasn't been that heavily used. But then again, you could use that for 6 months and it probably wouldn't look much worse than that. So how is everybody? How's the weekend going? Been okay. I had 2 games of golf. It's been pretty good. Shot one over par both days, so that was okay. Quite enjoyable. Anybody fancy an ice cream? So for any new shavers, all I'm doing here is basically painting the lather from the brush onto the face to get an equal distribution of soap over the skin. I'm not making a lather at the moment. Just slowly dip the tips of the brush and paint water in, and then even the soap back out, so you get a nice even distribution of soap. This is the technique I've picked up and first saw Chris from Another Cut Above use it, and it's what works for me. It lets you get well hydrated lather generally. Depending on the soap, depends how much water it needs. Tallow soaps are normally quite thirsty, but for a vegetable soap, this is, pardon me, unpowered tallow in a lot of respects. Okay. Yeah, the golf's been pretty good. Enjoyed this weekend's golf. It's always nice when you play half decent. Today could have been a lot better than it was. Still dry, even despite what it looks like. So I'm not dropping water under the brush, I'm literally just dipping the brush down to about there in the bowl to get some liquid in. Spray bottles, not a big fan of spray bottles because it doesn't really put enough water into the soap, I don't think. Now it's starting to go everywhere off the brush. like that. I'll see it, we're getting there. Doesn't taste the best. Wickham's taste better, Club Cola tastes lovely. Oh, there we go. Give most soaps a drink. In a lot of cases, slick as hell. Slippery. Give them the drink and they'll reward you. No cider today, no whiskey, no coffee. What a boring shave. Right. Gillette Rocket, 1949. With a Gillette red, stainless red. Not an aggressive razor, certainly one you could use every day. Really comfortable to use. The Gillette engineers got the design spot on, in my opinion, with this head design and razor. Very similar to the razor I was taught to shave with by my father, which was a Rocket HD. Slightly heavy handle, same head. There is a bit of overhang on the razor head, i.e. the tabs, the blade ends, the tabs at the end stick out from the head. See? You have to be a little bit careful under the nose. Back to the camera setup. What you saw with the lab stand, that's on the windowsill in the bathroom. And the mirror is down here. So I can either use the small screen on the camera the mirror, or combine the two to shave in. I generally use the mirror because it's larger for now. Obviously with a Rocket you're not going to get super smooth on the first pass. You can go to work on that quite easily. That soap is slippery. watched a few videos this week. It's been people having rants. Don't know who said what. Not really interested. My take on having a rant is generally to tell somebody a new backside. And at the end of the day, if somebody isn't brave enough to say something to your face, but say it behind your back, are they worthwhile wasting the effort on? I don't think so. If somebody's got something to say to me, say it to my face, or I'm not interested. Not that anybody has, but I'm just putting over my point of view, even though I don't know what's been said or by whom. Residual slickless is as good as anything else on the market for such a simple soap. People always say yes, it's expensive. It is, there's no denying that, but it's also, you can burn through a tub shaving every day of A&E. I've seen people post on some forums on Facebook where they've burnt through a tub of A&E in a month. You won't burn through a tub of Martin de Candre in a month, that's for certain. Irrespective of whatever size brush you use with it. On the website they say a daily shaver should get a year out of it. Obviously that would vary person to person depending on what the loading technique was. Sort of brush they used. But I could easily believe to get a year out of a tub of de Candre. I very much doubt you get a year out of 3 tubs of A&E as a daily shaver, which therefore makes it comparable in value. It's like a lot of things, people generally just look at the price. And not the longevity of the item. How long is it going to last? Don't get me wrong, if I was using an unscented soap for a year, I think I might get very bored of it. A while back I did a series of videos for a month using one razor. Might have been this one actually, or the Rocket HD, one of the two. One soap, one brush, 1 month. It wasn't an enjoyable experience, or one that I enjoyed. It did have benefits. After a month I knew exactly how the soap worked, how the brush worked with the soap, how the razor worked with the blades, and becomes second nature. You become very au fait with the equipment you're using. we are done. Barring a face shave, face wash. Back in a minute. Very happy. I've had a face wash with the excess soap from the brush. I left it on the face while I've cleaned up the brush and the razor. Then we had a warm water and cold water rinse with some cold Scottish water, which is still a bit chilly. Has a nice edge to it. It wakens you up. As we're going unscented today, I'm keeping it simple with Boots, Witch Hazel, or Tea Tree and Witch Hazel. This is basically a facial toner. There's a bit of alcohol in it. Yeah, there's a little bit of alcohol in it. A little bit of a sting, lets you know you're alive. It's not a bad thing. And I'm going to follow up with some Myrsol Emulsion from Spain. Very retro sort of bottle. There we go. Again, unscented. I think there's probably a little bit of menthol in this one. Just rinse the hands. Okay, quick recap. So today you've seen this thing over here, the camera stand and the camera. Hope that was of use to somebody, or anybody, or if not, nobody. It explains what the contraption is you can see in the shower door over my left shoulder. The razor for today was, still is, Gillette Rocket. Gillette Rocket, UK made, retailer in Canada, and repatriated 2 or 3 years ago to the UK by me. A one piece twist to open razor from 1949. Yeah, it just works, and it does a good job at what it does. And in there we have a Gillette red stainless on its 5th use, new old stock from the Czech Republic. The soap was and still is Martin de Candre shaving soap. Natural, unscented. Yeah, there's the soap there. As hard as they come, harder than Big B, this thing. Train spotting reference there, in case anybody wonders who Big B is. Or for the younger generation, go watch Train Spotting. A, the music's excellent, and B, the film's quite good. So a vegetal soap, unscented, that's the natural scent, as Martin de Candre retail it at. And we lathered up with a Razorock 400, 24mm synthetic with a black plisson type knot in it. We polished off with some Tea Tree and Witch Hazel from Boots, and we just lathered a load of Myrsol Emulsion on the face. That's it, folks. Hope the rest of the weekend goes well. Hope you all have a good week. Stay safe. Don't forget to mask up. Some of you need to because you're ugly. Me included. Any comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.